citizenship is that it draws no distinctions of race or
You know,
class or
peace,
faith,
peace, peace,
gender,
peace, family.
or background.
Um,
All Americans, whether first generation or 10th generation,
a lot
are
of people
comprehended in
don't
love and loyalty,
don't
friendship and affection. We are all equal.
know
We are one
how
team
to
and one people proudly
be
serving common great.
a lot of people, a lot of us don't know how to be like, how can I say it? How can I say it? Morally personal. Meaning that a lot of us still have to understand that none of us Aborigines are in no power, and none of those Mexicans in so many ways is not in no power. Nobody is in, none of us is in no power to be able to fully really call shots as much as many of us think. Because when it comes to this political science, American political science, you have to look at certain things that sometimes you have to give up a little ass to get some. So, so this man just gave an extension on some of the DACA things. He just gave extensions on some of this stuff. He's trying to really work with people, as I can see. Now, I say this to some people, everything else is irrelevant when it comes to people trying to say, to me, I'm just saying to me, but I think this is where we should be because this is how we always put out of the loop anyway. So when I see these Mexicans and all these other immigrants, not just much Mexicans, but I'm saying all the immigrants, they all work hand in hand to keep us out the pot, to keep us out the American, what they would call pie. Or for, I'm talking about loans and schooling and benefits and so on and so forth. All of them is worried about themselves and could care less about the American Negro, so-called Indigenous Aborigines of America, whatever you want to call yourself, Moors, whatever. But we have to relate to the fact that we have to get selfish on a moral level today. I mean, this is what the ancestors is telling me. They're telling me that we in a time now where everything is for self, regardless of who is you're slapping with you or whatever. Yes, I can be your friend, but nope, you can't come in. It's like all of our friendship that we have opened up to every colonist that came here, even with the Mongoloids who came here. Every one of them fucked us. Let's keep it 100. Everybody fucked us over. And everyone is out to take more from us. The last little bit that we do have. Okay, now let's do this. Now we have a lot of stuff going on. I think it's like a week ago. I don't do video snippets and pictures. I try my best to stay away from that because I feel this that I don't get down that way because I don't want to deal with all these laws, the stuff they be going, taking your videos down. I tried that in the past, so I stopped trying to do that. I know it's more work, but I'm not into all that. That's for people that want to make money off this shit. But people, we have to go look and learn political science, people. Okay. Now, if y'all don't know what stifling the economy is that even though we may have the immigrants here and illegal immigrants here and all these type of things like that, we have to understand when they said we need farming everything. They talking about the legal ones. They're not talking about illegal immigrants, farmers. Okay, even though they be out there with them hiring their own, it is what it is. But what he's saying is that this is the fight that the Mexicans have to fight on their own, not in so many ways. People say the farmers. Well, if anybody know about the situation with all the black farming, we know those farmers is getting opted out. Brothers them is crossing them, making it hard for the black farmers. Always have been. You know what I'm saying? And no one has come to the aid of the black farmer. Now, y'all don't look at that. This is part of the ancestral ways working through a man that everybody claiming to be such a beast. I mean, he's a beast in all other ways than one, but I'm going off the policies and the direction from my common sense thinking and my independent thinking with my knowledge of understanding political science, what this man is doing. Okay, we got the Great Wall of China, the Berlin Wall, all these walls been built around the world. So let's make it look, don't make it look like that nobody build walls. Plus, he's been having big long walls, hundreds and thousands of miles all around here anyway. So it's not like it ain't no wall already. It's at least a fence. So it's the same thing. The wall just a bigger, harder thing to get through. Now, people say they ain't going to stop them. I said maybe it won't stop them, but that wall is part of implementing the laws dealing with illegal immigration. So that wall is part of that package. So that wall is part of a package for the illegal immigration. The wall is part of the package of those getting their visas extended. That wall is part of new deals that can be put on the table with what he's saying about with China and so on and so forth to bring some kind of economical boost to America. You know what I'm saying? So this wall have a lot to do with, this wall have a lot to do with our survival as straight up Americans, straight up. Okay, anyone that's in America legal have to go, just like if you in somebody else's country and you're illegal, you have to go. I don't see no difference why these people can't get their paper right and come up over here legally. I mean, all of them, Africans, anyone, straight up. That's just the reality of it. But we have to put more reality to this while we talking this brother stuff. We have to understand that I'm from California. Okay, I'm in California, and I know it's different type of Mexicans, but the majority of the Mexicans coming up out of Mexico or Southern California are racist just as bad as white people, because they believe that they're better than you. They take on the Spaniard side. They're killing and shooting and robbing and doing hella stuff to black people, running out of communities in those communities right now in Southern California, calling themselves these true people. They know all this different stuff. So we have to look at that. Look what we will have to deal with already when we still have these Southern Mexicans come here that tell their children that skip that mayata or whatever, all the little stuff that they say under their Spanish word. They come in here to take what you got. Okay, they don't care about all that Aboriginal, Indigenous, I'm Black Indian shit. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Okay, the only ones that I know of that I grew up in Northern California, they tend to be the ones who's more understanding of black people. We work more commonly close. We can relate better than the ones that's over there thinking that, oh, this I'm coming over here and want to just think you're gonna come over here and disrespect niggas who made laws and done all this shit and fought all these wars. A lot of stuff had to be allocated to us first. If no motherfucker should be our brothers, if them motherfuckers don't understand who the fuck we are. Period. Straight up. That's how it gotta be. All that trying to be too peaceful to show a different type of movement is wrong. Straight up. Y'all can disagree with me or not, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's on you if you want to turn your back on some people that really want what you want, but yet they got back against the wall and they're willing to work with you until you open the door, and then they get positioned in positions that opt you out and you don't get shit. That's how black people always fail. We always fall off like that. We always ushering and helping other people struggling when Spain was going through what they was going through. People had Spain flags all on their shit and don't even know shit they're going on about Spain and how Spain done, nigga. We don't study and we don't want to be selfish, but we have to be morally selfish. The reason why I say morally selfish, because it's a righteous call of selfishness. It's a form of selfish, righteous survival form of selfishness, because they continue to allow this to havoc our Americas, along with all the drugs coming over and the extra violence and the ones that hate you and all this type of shit, so on and so forth. We have to look at that. We can't work with that because it's already black Mexicans, or what you call Afro-Mexicans, already in Mexico dealing with the same discrimination that we deal with when they come over here, over there. They ain't even getting along with brothers that look like us over there. Those brothers that's left over there, them African brothers and some of them Aboriginal brothers that left this land and went over there that still look like us, but they just speak Spanish and eat the same stuff and everything. They don't even like them over there. Go look at their documents. There's brothers already over there letting you know they getting discriminated against because they're black Mexicans by these Spaniard white Mexicans. So we have to look at these type of things when we start to team up, and then their numbers is getting big, so they get a little cocky and all this type of shit. So we have to look at that. This ain't got nothing to do with like, I hate Mexicans. I just know what they hate. I'm from California. I know the differences. Y'all may not do, but we do out here. So we have to understand that we have this going on out there. Let's stop trying to put it like it's all peaceful both ways. No, it's not. Nah. It's motherfucking niggas living in car. A lot of niggas dead behind these same type of Mexicans right now. You can't come to my neighborhood, going to people's house. Yeah, go talk to some motherfuckers. Let them keep it real. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers don't like you like that. They want your position. You know what I'm saying? Black man, woman, African American, or whatever the hell you want to call yourself. So when I look at that situation, that wall will eliminate illegal immigrants taking jobs that can be given to our children's future. Okay, because we suffering as an economy as it is, but the legals is in here getting legal money and running out with it, doing stuff with it that's not coming into the economy. They don't care about nothing but themselves. They're not working with stuff, and then they're not contributing other than just their labor. Anybody can do some labor, but the thing is, they're not contributing. They basically coming over here and just ravishing this company, grabbing money and leaving, or grabbing money and putting it only within themselves. What they supposed to, okay, what they supposed to do. But when it's going on, they have to be out of there. I don't care if they're Africans, Caribbeans, Jamaicans. You ain't got your paperwork. Get the fuck up out of here. Because that'd be the same way if I was in one of y'all countries and shit like that. So we have to look at the fact that, oh, we got to get the power. We ain't got no fucking power. So we have to work with what the government is. So our ancestors is working through some of these beasts who have the power, because they're going to have the ambition to do it, because niggas is still fucked up in their head not to pull short. If he was a president, none of us would pull his chain, because we too morally, intellectually stupid to know that if we continue to allow them to keep coming over here, our economy is going to get weak until we collapse, and then we're going to be in all this other shit anyway, even without a wall. You get what I'm saying? So we have to look at it in all four directions. You know what I'm saying? We got to look at the drug factor and the crime factor that they bring over here, along with their racism that's similar to the Spaniard or the European here today, how they think about us. Then we have to look at the fact that they're not invested in nothing but themselves, and they're not allowing no one to get involved in their environment or the economy, because it's about them, which they're supposed to do, self-sufficient. That's them. Okay. Then we got to look at our children's future. Okay, and how they children is taking seats in schools. They can't get kids to school because they got a lot of their legal immigrants got their kids in here that was born here, and they all up in the schools. I mean, I'm sorry, it is what it is. Okay, straight up. Now people say, okay, the Europeans is illegal immigrants. Well, they can't be saying nothing until they get out of here. Bullshit. That's irrelevant, and it ain't even used to even talk about it, because some of y'all not looking at it right. Y'all not looking at the fact that the Europeans have the power. The Europeans run the government. The Europeans making these choices. You ain't got nothing to do with us being a mouth that we been. So we have to look at the fact that, is this European doing something beneficial that's more beneficial for us today as African Americans? Yes, he do. He's supposed to be doing these things for the urban community, for the other urban community. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this shit to keep the crime out. Y'all not looking at that. Y'all trying to look at the racist shit. See, I got to look at the conscience and knowledge. See, the essence want you to see past that shit, even though you know it exists. I know the motherfucker exists on a racial level. He do that shit, but like I said, cat and anybody with their back against the wall do right. You can make a motherfucking devil tell the truth. You get him in the corner. So part of this have something to do with that. So he have to make a move that's going to mandatory benefit us more than some of us is knowledgeable enough to know than we know. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of other policies going to come with it. I know it's going to get stricter. It's going to get harder. That's how it's going to be. Ain't none of us in no power to say we're going to change something. So we have to put ourselves in a position to understand how it's working, taking advantage of the benefits that do leak through, that can benefit us on a bigger scale than we get, because we didn't get shit from Obama. Okay, so we have to look at the whole picture as a whole. Is this beneficial for Black people? Oh, it's not beneficial for the so-called illegal immigrants anymore. Oh, about time they're starting to shut that down and use that money and bring it back in here and so on and so forth. You understand? I mean, as bad as it is, how it is, the Mexicans, everybody getting what they deserve. Motherfuckers want to team up with the white man, kiss his ass, and try to get niggas out the way, and then he turned around and bite your motherfucking ass, and now your ass got to go away. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand too that these motherfuckers got enough niggas in prison, you know, real criminal niggas in prison, where they don't have to need they labor, because they already got the labor. And if you ever been to prison, you know that you're a laborer in there to get your half time or your 1/3 time off. So they already got enough going on with that anyway. So Trump need that wall. We're going to suffer more because the Democrats is the enemy of the wall, but they're not an enemy of the wall for real. They're the enemy of Trump because how he called them out and the things he did. So it's more of a personal, envious, emotional rant that they're going through. And then at the same time, they're trying to shut down policies or make policies hard for him to pass because they know that not me, but I mean people that don't have it will suffer because Trump, and they want to say, look, see Trump making you suffer. See Trump making you suffer. No, Democrats, you making people suffer. You the one making the people suffer because you the one is denying Trump the money to just go ahead and do it. So he is stronghold with what he say. So if we don't get it that way, society, we have to suffer. Why? Why we have to suffer? Because a lot of us been spoiled on American titty too long. Some of us is like, I want to keep feeding off of it. Well, sometimes some of us gotta suffer. We gotta suffer to get to a better environment. What I see not being a fan of Trump is what he always do. Tear down some shit to build some new shit. So this government was already fucked up when he got it. So he tearing down the shit regardless of feelings he hurt, regardless of how many people want to be mad about him taking stuff away from us. We just need to pull our motherfucking shit up in this time and do what we always fucking do until this shit ride out. Or everybody get the fuck on them Democrats and say, look, get this man his money and do this. So they trying to give another $1 billion. Okay, if you give him, you got the money, why you playing with him? Because you know they knowing eventually this gonna backfire on the Democrats because people gonna say, well, Trump still got his wall regardless of them stopping him, and we had to go through all this, and the Democrats can come. See, you get what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand how these politics work. Okay, not be emotional about he racist and all that. All the presidents was racist. Even Obama was racist. When he was racist, he didn't do shit for your ass. He did more shit for everybody else than your ass. So that's the things I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to make this a rant or a diss to it. You got to understand political science. The Democrats always been a problem. All of them a problem. All of them going to be problems. So we got to look for the less headache till we get into some form of power to really truly be able to do something. We can't do shit other than us talking. Okay, I'm just giving my view and with my understanding and so on and so forth. But if I'm wrong in other ways that you can bring that to me, so be it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've done my own research, so I know what's going on here. You saying along with a lot of other things going on. He's shutting America out from everybody. Everybody been sucking Mystery Babylon dry, huh? And she's all dying and falling. Everybody want to take pot shots at her while she on her knees. You know what I'm saying? So she failed. America been failed. America been destroyed. Niggas don't even know that Mystery Babylon been failed. Right now, we're in the process of retransition, resurrecting this motherfucker. So it had to come up. Well, the people say, well, how are we going to resurrect it? Did Donald Trump, the Antichrist? Well, first of all, half of us don't understand a lot of that shit is fairy tale. And secondly, we got to understand the part of like this, that, you know, it's going to take a person that don't believe in that type of shit to be able to make choices that's going to be more morally obligated to people who've been unmorally been spoiled with privilege they don't understand that they're spoiled about. So when he start coming changing policy and trying to weigh this planet out and try to do his business work to it, the motherfuckers have been spoiled to most. The fat cats are starting to cry and shit, and all the spoiled motherfuckers that don't want to do nothing are starting to cry. You know what I'm saying? Bad as it is, you gotta understand, you put your situation as you ain't got no skills, you know what I'm saying, you ain't trying to work for nothing, you know what I mean? Man, I mean shit. It is what it is for those that really need it. And that's a sad thing too, because everybody is to blame. Everybody going to take a fall. The good people, the bad people, the okay people, poor people, the rich people, everybody taking a fall. Government workers and everything. So, you know, they get the bigger fall because they work in the government, fucking over people over while they working in the government. So they can be a many in ways. If you look at it, the ancestors making that shit punish a lot of government workers who think illy of niggas anyway. So y'all got to look at all directions of how this shit going. You know what I'm saying? The spirit's going to work with who got the power. They're going to work through that. They know we too fucked up to really use us like that. We ain't no power because none of us thinking independently and don't know how to work with every element that approaches us. We always want to go against it the way of trying to be too peaceful and too kind-hearted and open-hearted, and that's how we always failed as a people. We never stayed stern. When it was stern time, it wasn't too many other people coming around confronting us, but then time came on. We were so used to one way. When things came on, we fell victim to shit. So we have to understand all the politics that have been going on and stop understanding that these politics don't suit us. These party tricks only going to benefit us in a way that we understand it benefit us. And this shit is all public. You making it public. So whether they turn them on when they turn them off, the thing is prepare if they ever never going to turn it on again. Whether it's food stamps, low income, what you get the money for the food stamps, Social Security. It's time for people to start going back to the other ages. Are y'all scared? Are people scared to start taking their parents that they put in the convalescent home and got their Social Security check linked to the convalescent home to pay the convalescent home? Now, when that go away, you have to bring your parents home like the old ways, and you have to nurse your parents to their death and nurse their parents and shit like that. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but hey, for those that do, hey, whatever. I can see us going back to ways that make us human again, because a lot of the shit that's being taken from us is a lot of the shit that dehumanized us over these so many years through all these different presidents. Tell me if I'm wrong. Peace and blessings.